Yes, what's up class? What's up class? Quick video. I'm going to show you guys how to render an image or animation in Blender 3D program. I know I've been doing a lot of videos showing you guys how to animate, 3D model, things like that. But today I'm going to show you what you're going to do after you've animated or 3D modeled your design. You're going to want to render your design. So what we're going to do, here's my design. The first thing we're going to want to do is make sure that your camera is set up. So this is the camera right here. So click this and it's showing that. Click it just to make sure and then select the box. This box is what you will be seeing when you render. If your camera looks somewhere else, if it's not looking at the image, that's what you will render. So make sure this box, your camera, is looking at your image. I can't stress that enough. Now, when that is done, you have it all set up, you're going to go to the right over here. Let's start with the top. This is the render engine. Okay, this is very important as well. So cycles, it does a more realistic look. As you can see, it's doing all this stuff. So we're not going to move to cycles. We're going to stick on Eevee so I can show you Eevee first, then we'll do cycles. So Eevee, we have all these stuff, shadow, ray tracing. I put the ray tracing on or off. See what happens? See, that's when it's off, that's on. So it depends on what kind of look you're looking for. So, and we can change it from screen tracing to like light probe. But to me, it didn't make a big difference there and it looks good. So denoising, you can take that off if you want. I keep it on. Fast GI, I keep this on as well. Depth of field, you can do this if you want. I don't really play around with it, but it is good if you have a certain object that you want to be in focus and maybe the background to be blurred out. That's what you'd want to do. Transparent, I could turn it transparent or not. I'm actually going to leave it with this gray background. All right. So transparent would be like a PNG. Actually, no, I'm going to keep it transparent, sorry. And high quality, performance high quality, we'll leave that. Compositor, we leave at GPU, precision, auto. Now, we're going to go into here because this output is very important. Remember this, folks, because if you don't set the output, you can be sending it to the wrong place. So I have the composition off, the sequencer off, within the metadata, audio codec, no audio, H.264 high quality, Muskoka, and it's gonna go here, Blender Turtle Warrior. I'm gonna change this to new just so I don't accidentally overwrite something that I already did. Now, just keep making sure all these are checked off. Follow what I have here. 30 frames per second. You can change that if you want. I don't really play around with it. And over here where it says your output for your extensions, this is where your folder is. Make sure you choose your right folder where you want everything to go. Okay, it's already set up there, so I'm not going to do that. Now, after you set all this up, it's on Eevee as well. So we're going to go here. It's on Eevee. This is how we're doing it. So what you do is up here, top left, render. Gonna go to render. We're gonna go to render image. I'm not gonna do the animation because I didn't really set that up too good, but this would be the same process. So here you go. Automatically, this is our image in Eevee. It was pretty fast. It's rendered. That's how it would look. Okay. Then you would go to image, save as. I'm just gonna save this as turtle. Okay, and there you go. I might turn this into my background. I really like it. Now, let's go to cycles now. We're gonna go to cycles, change this to cycles. I have on cycles up here, supported. You can go to experimental if you want. I did before, it's not bad, it didn't do anything. GPU, yes, we're using a GPU. And another thing is when you render, you don't want it to be on render mode here. You want it to be in material or object up here, okay? because if it's on render, this one, it's going to go super slow while you're rendering. And if you're doing an animation, you will notice the difference. So over here we got denoise. That looks super smooth. I like it. We are going to denoise it. There's a path, lights, the light tree, I keep that on. Grease bake performance. It says use tiling. I'm not going to use tiling just to see what's going to happen. I think it'll be quicker. Film. You can play along with that. You can put it as transparent if you want. So this is pretty much set up for me. What I'm going to do is top left now, render image. But actually first, because I don't want to render over my image I just made, I'm going to change the name here. Now let's go to render, top left, render image. Now this is on cycle, so it will take longer than Eevee. As you can see up there, it says sample 1. It's gonna have to go to 4,096 samples just for one frame. Okay, so that took me a few minutes, and here are the results. It looks really good. So once again, I'll go to image, save as, turtle. It already says turtle PNG. I'm gonna put turtle cycles this time. So now we'll know the difference between these two images. So let's go to our images and check this image out. Check them both out so we can have a comparison. I'm going to show you guys exactly the difference in how they look. And I'm going to be honest, it's a noticeable difference. So here's cycles, which we just did. And here's the turtle PNG, which we just did. These should be two separate. Yep, there you go. So let's just do this so we can see side by side. Right here, it doesn't look like it's a noticeable difference, but you can see the face here with more light, and the hair, you notice the hair has more detail. Even this character, more light. This is darker. The hair has like zero detail. So let's just zoom up and you'll see what I mean. So he kind of looks like honestly looks like a video game character. So let's go over here and zoom up. Same thing, looks like a video game character, but a more defined video game character, right? Well, yeah, this came out pretty good. I actually like this. I really like this. And I made this in Blender. You can end up making a whole video game character, a whole video game in Blender. Another thing I noticed right away as I was zooming this out, you can see the light reflection on the clothes here, which I actually like more in Eevee than Cycles, that you can't see the clothes at all. Hair better here, clothes better here, Ninja Turtle better here. Yeah, and this guy's just darker. Alright folks, that's it. That's how you render in Blender using Eevee and Cycles. You just go up to render. After you set up everything from over here, remember set up this one, the render engine and the output. Set those. And that's it folks. I appreciate you guys stopping by the Teaching Beats pod class. I hope you guys learned something in this video. If you learned anything, hit the like. If you want to keep learning with the channel, hit the subscription button. And until next time, keep learning and keep teaching.